The McElroy brothers are not experts, and their advice should never be followed. Travis insists he's a sexpert, but if there's a degree on his wall, I haven't seen it. Also, this show isn't for kids, which I mention only so the babies out there will know how cool they are for listening. What's up, you cool baby?
It's familiar, but not too familiar, but not too not familiar. It's a new craze. Hey, good girls, do you wanna just say, hey, I wanna? Just say, hey, I wanna.
Welcome to My Brother and Me, an advice show for the modern era. A lot of people ask, Justin, why do you keep recording this show? They say nobody, it angers as many people as it helps. Why do you keep recording it? And I keep recording it because every week we try to come up with some topical thing to talk about to begin our program, and I get Travis's suggestions. Travis, you should introduce yourself.
Oh, hello, I'm Travis McElroy.
And Griffin, you're up in this piece too, right?
I am all up in this bitch, in it to win it.
In it to win it. Travis, why don't you hit everybody with what your big suggestions were for this week? And I don't want any editorializing. I just want you to list the topics that you suggested for our comedy podcast to kick off with.
Okay, well, the first was simply debt ceiling.
Debt ceiling. Yeah.
Good.
Whew. Who's ready to laugh? The
Number
debt
two,
ceiling.
Greece is going into default.
Now, if you get some like hand jive Olivia Newton-John action in there, I think you could maybe get something going.
Travis, I know what all those words isolated, what they mean. Together, though, not quite so sure what a default country
I thought the
means.
third one was the real gem that
Okay.
I really thought we could have mined for comedy, but it was Monte Carlo is coming out starring Selena Gomez.
Oh, you mean the big race? Yeah, the big race. That's news. If we could just talk about the race, like the Formula One.
Oh no,
race.
it's a comedy movie for tweens.
Yeah, and you would say you're pretty excited.
Well, Andy McDowell's in it.
Oh, shit. That national treasure.
She's my
Travis,
number one celebrity crush.
Whichever pulse you have your finger on, can you stop touching that person that you're touching?
It's actually Selena Gomez.
That's what I know.
Pipeline to Selena
I am
Gomez.
extraordinarily uncomfortable with it. How about how did the fact that gay dudes and ladies can now get married in New York?
Oh fuck, that's way better.
That's way better.
Damn it. Oh no, but hold on, wait. Because let's balance these two. Let's put these two on the scales of justice. Because what's more important, gay marriage or Selena Gomez? A Selena Gomez full-length feature film.
I really like Selena Gomez. I think she's a rising star.
I just want to get married to Tim Gunn, and I don't think that's so wrong, is it?
No, I want to get married to Justin Bieber.
Do you guys remember Justin's first date with Tim Gunn? Yeah, they went and saw Monte Carlo with Selena Gomez. They necked the entire time. He really made it work.
Yeah. The junior mints were mushy, but the sex was neat.
I just imagine Tim Gunn's sex face and put me into a state. It put me in a state that I'm not comfortable with.
Yeah, New York. Because you're a bigot and you're uncomfortable with the gay marriage is now legal there. So this is of course our advice program. We record it for you every week to help you with the little things that pop up in your life. We also talk to each other about the things that are going on in our lives because it's a helping show.
Can I say something real quick about the New York passing the gay marriage?
There's nothing in this earth that would make me stop you from talking more about it.
Well, my favorite thing is there were 4 Republican senators that voted for it and yeah, gay marriage rules. And there was one Republican who was like, listen, this is a vote of conscience and not a vote of party line.
I remember in my middle school social studies class, I learned that every vote in the Senate is a vote of conscience because if you're asleep, they won't let you govern. They won't let you act as in a political body.
If you will allow me to pronounce that word as conscience, then I will pronounce it better.
I won't. I absolutely won't.
You guys are breaking my heart. Let's take the first question. I love my girlfriend, but she keeps eating off my plate when she has perfectly good food in front of her. She'll order what she wants, and then she looks longingly at what I got until I ask if she wants a bite. How can I put a stop to this without sounding like a selfish jerk? Hungry like the wolf. Why are you so hungry?
Hey, dog, like, chill out.
You live in America. Like, if you don't get enough food right now at this meal, literally, if you scoop your hand through the nearest gutter, you'll come up with, like, a hot dog or something.
At least 4 ho-hos. Like,
No,
you'll
at
be
least
fine.
yeah, I'm totally on his side.
Of
Oh,
course.
oh, come on.
That's his food.
It's not...
That's what a relationship is. If a relationship is not, at the very least, about sharing your food, like, that's like the most basic survival level post-apocalyptic, like, hi, I found this half-eaten Hershey bar. Well, I have a beef jerky. Well, let's have a relationship. Like, this is the base relationship, the basest one we can have.
Well, okay, I have a suggestion. Make her order first, and then order the exact same thing she gets.
Okay. She'll never see that coming. Does she order a salad? My wife does that a lot.
If she orders a salad, you get a salad. It's going to be a long game.
I'll get something delicious because I'm overweight and I know what things taste good. It's the one, like, perk of the gig. And she'll, like, say, hey, that looks good. It's like, yeah, no shit, I've been at this for a while.
This ain't my first time at the steak rodeo.
Yeah.
No.
And also, can we stop coming to the steak rodeo? It smells like old wallpaper, and I hate it here.
There's peanut shells on the floor, but they don't serve peanuts.
Where did all these peanuts come from?
Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am. Can I be reseated in the non-peanut section? That doesn't exist.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I mean, like, just share your food. It's not a big deal. You know what? Here's what you do. If this is really that important to you, when you
Sit
start
at different
eating out-
tables.
What? Yeah, when she starts eating off your plate, order another one. I say, hold on, no, we can make this work. I'll get a second one for you.
You've touched this. I don't want it anymore.
So you're saying always, like, order, I will have 2 of that, please.
I'll have 2 of those, please.
You know, I'll do that. Okay. This is something that I've started doing. I order 2 meals when I go to a restaurant with the express purpose of intending to take one home and eat it later.
You do that.
I don't.
do
How
that.
is that weird?
Don't make that sound like a thing that you do constantly, because
No,
you don't. And
no.
if you did it constantly, you would be some sort of glutton, some sort of gluten. And
No,
you're not.
Not constantly, but like if I go to a brunch place, I'll get 2 brunches. Now, sometimes the spirit will overtake me, and I will eat both of them in one sitting.
I will admit to the last time I went to the Chili Willies and I was getting their delicious Texas Red, I did order carry out. I got 2 of them with the express purpose of eating one of them the next day. Mm-hmm. Is that cool? Is it just
No.
a restaurant thing?
That's not normal, you guys.
Why is that not normal? I think that's planning ahead. I think that's kind of brilliant.
Well, where's that fucking stop? Like, can you be like, hey, let me get 7 cups that sweet Texas Red. Daddy's gonna have a chili week. Happy chili week, everybody.
you
doesn't
try to paint
stop.
that like a bad thing. I think that's an awesome idea.
Yeah, like, is anyone hungry? I have all the chili. Do you want that?
I mean,
I have it.
Watch out for that guy. He'll come in and order just like a month's worth of chili.
It's Chili Steve.
when you
Chili
come to
Terry.
me sometimes and you're like, Griffin, I don't know where the money, like, I don't know where my money is. Like, my money, where did all the money go, Griffin? And I'll say, Travis, do you remember how you ate 14 steaks from Outback Steakhouse last week? You got 1 in the restaurant, and then you said, let me get a baker's dozen of steak to go. That's where it all went. 'Cause that's
To be
about-
fair, I said a Staker's dozen.
I was wondering if you could help me out with a friend of mine. I like this guy a lot, but he has to make it known that he's a vegetarian. He usually doesn't mention it around close friends. However, I've been noticing whenever he's communicating to new people, one of the first things that he says is that he's a vegetarian. I want to tell him he's being a snob, but that nobody cares what he puts in his mouth, only what comes out. Like puke?
Yeah.
Whenever I bring it up, he lashes out at me and thinks I'm attacking him. Is he really being a snob, or am I just overthinking it? Help me, brothers. And that's from Mr. Bixby.
I think it depends on how he's saying it.
Oh, me?
Me?
My
My
eating
name's Jim.
preferences?
I'm a vegetarian.
Sit down. Let me tell you about it.
No
I
steak
hope
for no steak for me, thanks. We're at a car wash. Like, why would that even be in the equation?
I hope that's free range prawn. Like,
What?
he's not being he's probably not being a snob. I don't know that people can be I mean, they definitely can be. You can be a snob about anything, but I mean, that's such a big part of a person's life. If they're a vegetarian or vegan or only eats translucent foods.
Yeah, but at the
or
same time,
I only eat dark fruits. Like I think that's such a big part of their life that, like, yeah, they're going to talk about it.
but I don't introduce myself as Travis McElroy omnivore.
No, but because that's the norm.
It does say on your business cards, though.
Well, yes,
Let's not play make believe here. You are not an omnivore, sir.
I eat everything.
I don't think omnivore is the correct name for that. Can we say a part-time herbivore, maybe, like a practicing carnivore? I dabble.
I
in
dabble
grains.
in vegetables.
You like to check in every once in a while, see what's new on the scene, but you're not like blogging about them.
Yeah,
basically.
I'm not like super committed. I'm like a Christmas and Easter herbivore.
Right. I can dig it.
I'm saying, but that's the norm, right? Like, everybody eats everything, right? Except for those 3 or 4 people who don't. And I
So
think that those people
3 or
have
4
the
people
right.
get to bring it up. Is what
They
you're
have
saying.
denied themselves life's greatest pleasure, which is to say bacon. And,
Mm-hmm.
like, they can do whatever they want. Like, they've worked, they've earned it.
Yeah, but like, who gives a shit? Like, I don't care if I mean, maybe it's part of their identity.
It
But
is.
it's not a personal. It's not something that should like determine whether or not you want to hang out with the person. So like, if you're meeting someone for the first time and they're like, "Oh, and by the way, I'm a vegetarian," you're like, "Oh, then fuck it, I'm out."
It does if you're a head of lettuce.
Yeah.
Who can relax then?
What's up, cucumber fingers? Oops, they're gone.
Oops.
Shoot off.
Crunch,
I
crunch,
think
crunch, crunch.
An important
Sorry, I can't
question
eat
too is
steak.
how long has he been a vegetarian? Because if it's like within the last 3 months, he's totally being a snob.
Maybe he's just telling everybody he's a vegetarian so he has some excuse for when he faints later.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry I don't get enough vegetables.
Or
I'm
so
sorry-
people like try to encourage him to eat bacon, and then he's like, "What? No, okay."
Okay.
Jerry,
It's like
why
a
is
big
your
offense.
Jerry? Why is your blood so light? It's like your blood isn't even there. I mean, I think it matters. I think it's a big part of a person. Because what if you start crushing on a vegetarian, and you don't know they're a vegetarian though, and you ask them to go to Sizzler?
Well,
Love ruined. Relationship gone.
I think if your first date's to the Sizzler, that ship sailed. That ship's already.
That's a good restaurant.
I haven't been recently. Have they revamped the menu?
No, it's still pretty much the same. It's still pretty much like steaks, and you can get the steaks cooked however you want them.
Oh man,
However you want them.
Sometimes there's potatoes, but there's like a secret language. It's kind of like ordering an In-N-Out. You gotta say, can I get a steak-em in tubes? And they know that when you say
is that
tubes,
really how it is? Steak and
you say
tubes?
steak 'em in tubes, and when you say tubes, they know that you mean tubes.
I need a steak in tubes. I need it slarshed and dumpst. And they look at you. They say that is not real
With
slang.
a Pepsi.
I need a steak in tubes. I need
Can
it
I get
slarshed and dumpst.
2 megatators and
To be fair, that was my favorite Sci-Fi Channel movie.
I need 2 vegetators fully cheesed out.
just sizzle the whole plate if you can?
Yeah, sour creamo, definitely.
That's not a good password though.
Yes, you're right. Not sour cream, like fresh cream. Would that work? Because that's sort of
That's
like
very
reverse psychology.
You guys want a Yahoo?
Yes, please.
You know I do.
How about this one? It was sent in by Gabe Geisen. Thank you, Gabe. It's by Yahoo Answers user Pat, who asks, is the Matrix real, and is it possible? Simple question, argued answer.
What?
Is the Matrix real, and are we biological batteries? And is the human body capable of producing enough energy to power an entire world of machines if there were 6 billion of us? And if so, how would we get out? Self-substantiation? Suicide? Or is there someone who could free us? Red pill. Please take this question seriously. No sarcasm or blatant humor, thank you.
Boy, when you have to say that right in the question, you were just begging for
No
it.
blatant humor. I don't care if you like. I'm like soup's dumb. So if you want to say shit that's like I'm not gonna understand, you're making fun of me. That's
I want
that's
to
totally
fucking
fine.
punch this dude, mostly because of the phrase "simple question, argued answer."
Here's the problem, Travis. You try to punch this guy, and he dodges it in slow motion and turns into like 3 or 4 different guys.
I want to meet the people that are arguing about this.
Oh, you
Those
know
people
they
like-
exist, right?
Oh, of course. Yeah, because you can't. It's one of those you can't prove it. You can't. Like anything you could create, to refute it could just be another a creation of the Matrix.
He's just another agent, man.
Yeah,
Like, we've all thought about it, right? Like, we've all just sat down, really
we had
taken
that moment.
taken
When
a
we were
good
on a bunch
look
of drugs.
in that deep, dark, truthful mirror and saw that in that mirror we were covered in metallic juices, and then we
Yeah.
transported to the real world.
Yeah,
Yes.
you know what, though, Griffin? I think we've all had that thought. But you know when I had it? Back in 1999 when the movie was released. I'm not still kicking that around in 2011 and thinking like, oh, maybe. Like, it's been 12 years. Maybe not. Like, probably that is not the that is one construction that you could believe in, but I am not subscribing to it.
I mean, look, some people go their whole lives without waking up, you know?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Come on, Copper Top.
Some people go their whole. I mean, that's all there is. Like, what if we are flesh batteries? But like, there's only 10 of us who've made it out to the hallowed halls of Zion. Like, what?
In the rave, in the
And
orgy.
the rave underground, fucking rubbing my dirty, dirty body on everyone. Like,
Just having
10
Lawrence Fishburne spray oil on the crowd.
I know 10-person rave is a really shitty rave.
DJ
Yeah.
Fishburne is on the 1s and 2s, and he's getting it wet in Zion. And like, you're in here, you're in Earth, and you're laughing at somebody on Yahoo Answers. How's your life? What gives you the right?
You could be bumping to the sounds of DJ Fishburne, letting his smooth grooves propel you to a higher plane of funky existence. And here you are.
DJ Cowboy Curtis is mixing up the Chemical Brothers for everybody. Only Cowboy and Curtis with K's.
He's a real talent. He could give another DJ, insert another DJ name here, a run for his money. Tiesto? He could give Tiesto?
Tiesto
that
is a
works.
DJ.
Right?
Sure.
Tiesto
Yeah.
is an agent.
Tiesto is an agent, so he does not count.
That would explain so many things. Like, you've never listened to Speed Rail and been like, oh, these beats are impossible. Nobody can make these beats unless they're a computer program.
Do you think that this guy, like, this is the question that starts every conversation he has with new people? Like, hi, nice to meet you. Oh, you're a vegetarian. That's great. Do you think that the Matrix is real?
Are you really a vegetarian, or is that a choice that our computer overlords decided for you? Did they switch a bit of code in there?
They switched you to a vegetarian because they knew I would be more sexually attracted to you.
Yes.
Thanks, overlords.
Do you guys ever see like Deja Vu, and you're like, maybe?
Maybe. I don't know.
How? I can't explain it. You know who can? Fishburne.
I here's what I know, that if Fishburne's going to come for somebody, he's going to come for somebody with an open mind. I want that to be me. If we are in the Matrix, which I have, over the span of this conversation, convinced myself that we are, in fact, in the Matrix.
Because you can't
I
prove we
want
aren't.
Can't prove we aren't. It's kind of like religion. If you doubt it, that's just the devil. In our case, it's Joe Pantaleone trying to convince you.
Joey Pants.
Joey Pants, as I and other members of the Italian community call him, Joey Pants, trying to convince you otherwise. So he's the devil. He'd be a good devil. You think?
Yeah, he would. Let's make that happen.
You know
Hey.
who can we
You're welcome, Hollywood.
call up the Wachowski brothers and be like, hey guys, like,
Isn't it-
quit keeping us in suspense. Like, is this a documentary or not?
Was this shot on location, or is the location in your own imaginations, your own fertile minds?
Does anyone have a beat on Keanu?
Does anyone have his manager's info to
If
get
you've
us
got
around?
his AOL screen name, can you just like forward that to me at our MBMBaM account?
We'll just get up with him, because I think he would know. Would he tell us, though?
I think we would say, hey, Keanu, I tried to shorten his name, it
Which
didn't
is
work.
his Hawaiian name.
Hey, hey, Keanu. What do you know? What aren't you telling us?
What are
And
you
he's gonna
keeping
look at
from
us
us?
with kind of a knowing smile and be like, "Sorry, guys, like, can't say, or else I'll get unplugged." And then he'll wink at us, and then we'll say,
He'll wink out of existence.
we'll say, "Keanu, no, really, fucking, like, I gotta know. It keeps me up at night." And he'll say, "Yes, it's real." And then, like, he'll stand up really rigidly, and he'll be like, "Not like this," and he'll fall over dead. Hey, Wachowski brothers, I just wrote Matrix 4 for you, you ungrateful fucks.
Did you read TMZ today? It was really, there's a crazy story about Keanu dying. Apparently Griffin killed him by making him admit the Matrix is real.
He got unplugged. It was brutal.
It was really brutal, but now we all know. So we're going to start the rebellion. Sacrificial lamb. Griffin doesn't
Just
even,
want to party in Zion.
Griffin wouldn't even do anything with the information. He'd just be like, and then go to Chipotle. He doesn't give a shit.
This burrito tastes so much better now that Keanu's dead. I feel so
said
much
it
more
couldn't be
alive
done.
because I outlived Keanu. I don't care if I am a battery. This burrito is delish.
Delicious. I don't need to know the computer program tells me it's delicious. I'm just happy to have that in
Oh,
my
there are
heart
some
somewhere.
extra ones and zeros in this burrito. Is that picante?
Can I have some extra data, please, on my
Let me get like
burrito?
400 megabits of Chipotle salsa sauce.
There's only 4 megabytes left. You better take them. Nom, 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 nom. Hey, brothers. Recently, a girl I knew back in middle school asked me on Facebook and invited me to her small birthday gathering she's having this weekend, in which there will be a bunch of people I haven't seen since we were kids and probably are more accomplished with their lives than me. Should I make up some awesome backstory of what I've been doing all these years? Neil. That's how I imagine he says his name. Neil.
Neil,
Neil.
just be Neil.
Be the best Neil you can be. What if you show up to the party and people say, "What do you do now?" And you say, "I'm Neil." Like they should
Neil.
get like, "Hi, look at me. It's me, Neil. I'm Neil, from
Of Neil fame.
My
you-
job is to be Neil, and I'm always employee of the month.
Yeah.
It doesn't
job
pay,
is to be
it
Neil.
Pays terribly.
I
The
just
pay is
got
gone. The
promoted.
benefits are non-existent.
There is not a lot of responsibility, not a lot of upward mobility either. Once you're Neil, you're pretty much just Neil.
But also,
life.
the chances of getting fired are pretty slim.
Did you hear the news? Got laid off. Got laid off from Neil this week. Guess it's back to Kevin.
They caught me stealing. Shoplifting
Neil.
from Neil.
Caught me stealing from Neil. It's a sexual abuse scandal. My mom caught me in my bedroom watching Baywatch. It's pretty messed up. Neil, listen, man. You don't owe those motherfuckers anything. 120 years from now, we're all worm food. Fuck it. They're no better than you are. You know where
That's funny. That's your estimate.
Well, I don't know who's going to be at this party. There might be some cyborgs there, who, of course, their machinations cannot exist for long.
Well, you're assuming that Neil is 0 years old.
Actually, you're assuming he's like negative 30 years old.
Yeah. Listen, I don't want to bum Neil out by giving him I could tell Neil exactly when he's going to die. I don't think he wants to hear that on MBMBaM.
That's
Yeah. But don't lie, because there's no way that's not going to turn into a fiasco.
Yeah.
No, I think the better option is to honestly tell them what you are honestly doing in your life, but with such conviction and dedication that makes it sound like you're super proud of it.
It's all about the perception. I wish he told us what it is he's doing, because I can spin anything.
Well, if you so say he's living in his mom's basement.
I'm saving up for a house.
Okay, great.
Ooh.
He's working at Arby's.
What? Working at Arby's? I'm working on an expose about the fast food industry.
Nice.
I'm a beef specialist.
That one I think would get him less traction.
I'm an artisanal beef shaver.
No matter what job you're doing right now, you can always spin it as research for a role.
Yeah?
I'm researching for a role of an Arby's employee. I'm in the new Michael Cera picture, and in it, I'm an Arby's employee. So I'm hoping to get the part in the new Michael Cera I'm hoping Michael Cera makes a movie about Arby's employees.
It's called
is what I'm
Squash
saying.
the Beef. And
It's
it's coming out in
Squash
the
the
summer
Beef.
of 2012. It co-stars Megan Fox. What a talented young lady.
Danny Trejo's in it. He's a rugged gentleman. He's all heart though. Scraggly and leathery on the outside, but inside he's like a gooey center.
That's
like
just
a
a hard
Tootsie Roll
casing
Pop.
for a sensitive heart.
Exactly.
I think be you, because otherwise you are going to get caught. Because you are going to be like, oh, I run a gym, and someone else is going to be like, I also run a gym. What's your gym called? And you're fucked. And you'd be like, oh, I meant JIM. I run a man named Jim. This is my job.
I'm Jim.
I'm in charge of him.
My name is Jim. Let's be honest, Neil. If you were really sharp at thinking on your feet, you would probably be in a better position than you are right now. Today is not the day to try to reinvent yourself as an upwardly mobile dude.
Let's
And
back
also-
up though, because something even weirder than your job status is happening, and that is that a girl you knew back in middle school added you on Facebook and then invited you to her birthday party. Like, hey Neil, this is Susan. Remember me? You absolutely can't. Like, there's no way. But do you want to come chill at my birthday party? I think.
It's a
shit.
small gathering. It's only like 8 people and you.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Neil, you're about to get carried.
Oh, God, Neil. Get
Neil,
out of there.
Neil, come back. You're walking into a carry situation.
Is
You
he?
got to get out.
Is he about to get carried, or is he about to get poked? I'm saying someone found him on Facebook. They were hunting. They were trawling for poon.
Hungry for Neil.
For man poon. And
So
know
you
what they
think that
found?
this is like a small birthday party / eyes wide shut kind of deal?
This has to be a sex party.
Okay.
Gots to be. No way it's not.
It's not?
And there's no way it's not. I'm saying it's 100%.
You're saying it. Oh, you're saying there's no way this isn't a sex party.
Yeah.
In fact, Neil, just roll up assuming it is, no matter what anyone says, because they might be like putting on pretenses at first.
Yeah.
And just
Yeah.
roll
They
up and
might-
be like, so are we starting this sex party or what?
Yeah, if you're jobless, or if you work at Arby's, which is pretty much the same thing. Sorry, Arby's employees. You gotta assert yourself as king of this sex. I'm
Yeah.
the king of this sex party. And the way you do that is on the porch. You ring the doorbell to enter into the house where the party's being held. You go ahead and get your dick out, and you go ahead and
Put
yell,
your
I'm
mask
king
on.
of this. I'm king of this sex party. So when they open the door, like everyone knows, like what is
See,
up? Who is this?
I think.
Is that
I
Neil?
think-
I remember him from middle school. I don't remember him being quite so aggressive.
I think rolling up with your dick out is good. It's predictable though. I'd just scoot your balls through the hole of your Levi's. Just scoot those out. Don't now you can turn this into sort of a hilarious something about Mary situation. Try to zip your balls into it, but that's not how you become king of the sex party. That's how you go to the emergency room.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You don't want to do that.
What about mangina and cape?
Hold on. What?
Oh. What?
Yeah, if he does mangina and wears a cape.
That's how you
don't
become the-
do. Yeah, how is that an active verb, sir?
You
I-
do a mangina.
That's how you become king of prison. Can I ask you guys something? This is a different approach to this. Could all of his problems be corrected if he introduced himself at the party as Electric Neil? Would that be? Could that fix pretty much everything?
He would have to have
go-
some sort of touchdown dance that he could do upon announcing himself.
Oh, and the best part about that is after a couple years and he's gone through some shit and he's reevaluating his life, he can come back and tell him he's now Acoustic Neil.
Shit.
Oh shit! I'm 28. He's 36, and we've been living together for 7 months.
That's a good lead.
I choose to sleep. Yeah, I like this. This is right into the meat of the question. I can piece the other stuff together. I choose to sleep naked because I don't like the restrictive feeling of clothes while I sleep. He chooses to sleep in shorts and t-shirts. I disrobe right before crawling into bed at night and then walk directly into the bathroom in the morning. The problem is, I think he is too used to seeing me naked. Our sex life has slightly declined. Seducing him doesn't work like I used to, and I get the overall feeling that he's less excited to see my body. I wonder if sleeping naked has affected this. If this is true, and I have exposed myself too much, is there anything I can do, or is it all downhill from here? Bear or not to bear? To bear or not to bear? Well,
God.
great. Now I have to do the show with a boner.
Oh.
No, I don't. I'm just kidding. I don't really have a boner. I'm the only thing. All the blood is in my comedy gland. I can't think about sex right now.
It's in your vice lobe.
It's in my hypololamus.
In my Lisa lobe.
I sent Lisa Loeb a package of my blood. I hope she likes it.
I can just picture a cardboard box like leaking.
Like, what is this?
Hey, Lise. Someone just drove a package for you while you were gone. It's leaking blood. What appears to be blood. And
Is it from Griffin McElroy? Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
it smells like CK1. Like, what an odd package this is. I think that, yeah, you are right, but the good thing about it is, I think that, yeah, a guy can get conditioned to seeing anybody naked. I think that the good news is men are fundamentally machines, basically, and you can roll this back up really
Oh my
quick.
god!
Just,
And if you put his shirt on when you go to bed tonight and get in bed with him, he'll be like, "Where did they go? Where did it happen?" Like,
I need him! Tracy, wake up!
they're gone.
And it's he'll wake up the next morning like, I thought it was a dream. I'm living a nightmare, Tracy. Yeah, it's literally like a day, and you're back.
And never
In fact,
underestimate the power of lingerie, because if he's gotten conditioned
You
to seeing
fucking
it,
gross.
Travis.
what? No, I'm saying if he's gotten conditioned and used to seeing her naked, and
You're
then she
taking
was-
this to a much. This is far too personal. This place you're at, cover your boobies in silk and lace. Like, no, gross.
Fringe him out a little.
Wrap your butt in candy and stuff.
This isn't pimp my girlfriend who I'm tired of seeing naked. This is my brother me. Advice, not creepiness. Although some
We're all about
creepiness.
cheap and practical solutions, and the best.
That means put on a big t-shirt.
put on a big T-shirt, you goof.
Yeah, literally. I mean, it's like Griffin's right. Like overnight. I mean, it may take, if you've been sleeping naked for a long time, take a week to course correct itself. Don't let him see you naked at all.
Ever again.
Ever
'Cause
ever
it's a
again.
sin.
It's evil. No, like keep it under wraps for a while, and maybe, ooh, this is good. Do something different up in there.
like
something,
lingerie.
No, I mean like something underneath your, like maybe get something pierced, get some ink, or maybe don't do anything. Just say you did
Guys.
something and say
What?
you wouldn't believe what's under here now. Like you would just freak out if you could see it, but you can't see
Tattoo
it.
of Dave Coulier right on my gut.
It's so weird in here, and you can't see it anymore, and it's so weird, and you need to see it, because then he'll be crazy. Like, if you start teasing, now you got to deliver. You know, it can't be like Al Capone's Vault, where Geraldo just teases and teases and teases, there's nothing in it. You got to have you got to deliver something, even if it's like a henna tattoo
Or
of Dave Coulier.
Al Capone.
Or Al Capone.
Can you get Al Capone like on your torso somewhere, in it on it somewhere around?
I was
Tattoo or like the real Al Capone?
yeah.
like him, like the man.
Okay.
Yeah. Also start referring to your lady business as Al Capone's Vault. Just see how that shakes out. Side note, talking to a dear friend of mine today, his father's a teacher, and one of the students in his class is named D. Al Capone Jones. This is not a joke.
Awesome.
This is not a gag I made up.
Fuck, that's good.
D. Al Capone Jones. Speaking of Al Capone.
You want a Yahoo?
Yeah, I do.
This one was sent in by Chuck Jones. Thanks, Chuck Jones. It's by Yahoo Answers user Patrick. That's weird. 2 Pats. Patrick asks, questions for my dental hygienist? I am going to be getting my teeth cleaned soon by my ridiculously hot dental hygienist, and I want to ask some things. If you were asked these questions, what would your answer be, and how do you think she will react? 1.
You want to just ask him, do we want to role play here?
Sure. Yeah, you guys can take turns being the super, just banging dental hygienist, and
All right.
I'll be the.
That sounds like me.
I'll be Patrick. 1. Can I have the pair of gloves and the mask you used on me?
I was gonna do a bit, but I think she would probably just leave the room.
Yeah, that was my reaction. That silence.
I was buying into the character saying yes to the moment, and that is what my character would have
Okay.
done.
Does the dental hygienist have a button underneath the counter that like summons the police? 'Cause that's what I would be doing.
Yeah.
She does now.
Click, click, click.
She
Yeah.
will after this. 2, can I have a pair of new gloves? And what kind of gloves are they? That one's kind of harmless.
Yeah,
Unless you couple it with the first question.
yeah, and then you say, I just need to hide my fingerprints. I can't tell you why.
No, it's fine. 3, would you please check in the back to see if you have any pink gloves or mask you could use?
What's this guy's hang up?
4, do you have to wear a mask?
What?
Can you just spit in my mouth while you're cleaning it? 5, will you surprise me with the Profi paste flavor? I don't know what that means.
What?
Profi?
This guy doesn't have a crush on his dental hygienist. He has a dentistry fetish. That's what's going on here.
And not only that, but like these aren't even like these are the least direct yet still creepy questions I've ever.
Really, Travis, because number 6, instead of using a mirror to hold back my cheek, will you use your finger?
Yes.
7, will you perform an extra intraoral and TMJ exam? Really get in there.
But
Just get deep
but-
in there.
Okay, are there more questions?
Will you use a toothbrush instead of the polisher? That's not particularly sexual. 9, can I add you on Facebook?
oh, there it is.
Dr. Woodruff, can I add you on Can we be Facebook friends?
That's the end of it right
Can I
there.
Facebook you? Okay, here's what I would like to posit. I think there's an order in which you can ask these questions where you could get to the end of them without the person leaving the room. Is there an order in which you could drop these beats?
You gotta lead with Facebook, I think.
It's like making a mixtape, right? Like you gotta peek and back off. Like I think you need to mix up the really weird ones.
Dude, I don't know. I think once you hit, just use your finger. Get in there with your
Finger to the
digits.
mirror. Just you could play that off though. Like I have a mirror allergy. I have an allergy to silver.
Reflective
I'm a vampire.
surfaces. Ew. Just get in there with your dig.
Hey, when vampires go to the dentist, how do the doctors see their back teeth?
It's so hard.
Good question. And I mean, dental care is so important to a vampire for obvious reasons.
They've got
Yeah.
those teeth forever.
Yeah.
Especially with the sugar-filled diet of the American public. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't. Yeah, you can't eat a fat person without getting a calorie or a cavity. Probably some calories too.
How do you get a modicum of a boner when you're in a dentist chair? How do you focus on anything but the raw primal fear of somebody getting in your teeth and just clanging around in there with their digits?
Like some sort of bad mechanic, just tune up your grill.
I don't think I will ever be too old to not be scared fuckless of the dentist. Like, can't handle
Well,
it.
that's because it's the most terrifying thing.
It's like the most terrifying thing. I don't like
Someone is
eating
putting
food.
whirring like blades and points into your mouth, and you can't see what they're doing in there.
You are fighting instinct at every turn. Maybe that's sexual for some people, like trying to clamp down on like their better impulses.
All it takes is one Dr. Butterfingers, and he's got to drill through your tongue.
Yeah.
Why? Yeah, but like that's hot for some people. They love
Well,
the danger.
Is
They love the excitement.
the thrill?
What's
I
going to
guess?
happen today at the dentist? I don't know.
I might die. I might
die.
I might die. I will get a boner. That's for sure.
I will get arrested because I am gonna go full on creepster on my. Okay, here's the thing that's gonna like really fuck you guys up.
Okay.
They ask these questions on Yahoo Answers. There is 100% like likelihood that this person who asked these things did sit in a dentist chair at some point after this and have an interaction. Like this happened. Like this isn't like fun theory. Like this fucking creeper.
Oh, so he was like planning.
He did this. I mean, he did these things that he's saying to us.
It's not. He may be apologizing. Like,
what would you do? Is this
I
so
just did
weird?
this. Is that
it
cool?
so weird.
Did you pull this off of Craigslist Misconnections?
No.
Me in the dentist chair, mouth open, slightly numb. You finger chewing on it. Loved it.
Chesty, put your finger
Call me.
right in there. Touch my teeth.
Saw down your blouse. Saw your playtech.
Put that
Loved
mirror
it.
away, silly. Get your fingers in
Hey,
there.
we don't need to get mirrors in this. Put your fingers in there. Let me kiss your eyelids. Carve
Just
you up.
in case anybody out there is wondering, of all the times to try to like be flirty and pick someone up, when they're in there digging out your old ass food and tartar buildup with their fingers in your gross ass mouth as you're drooling all over yourself, probably not the
Is
best.
this a piece of Mars bar?
Point of order. If you're trying to fuck your dental hygienist, I bet you keep it pretty locked down up there. I bet you're pretty much on point in your mouth area. That's your showpiece.
I just can't, like, the only thing that gives me a boner about going to the dentist is at the end of it, I get a free toothbrush. And, like, the value,
and a prize.
like, the value of that is, like, oh, I don't take the prize anymore. I love
What?
I love sticky hands, but it's a conflict of interest because I'm trying to fuck my dental hygienist. And, like, if I
like,
Baby, can I get your number and also that pair of googly eye
like
glasses?
we settle the bill and I walk out and I turn back and come through the door. I'm like, two things. One, can I not get a date? Two, what about those sticky hands? What's up with those? Because I need one to grab things that are far away. But
Hey.
seriously though, date? You want to go to Sizzler? I love you.
One thing is, do you want to go to Sizzler? The other is, do you have one of those foam planes that I build myself?
I love those so much.
I love those so much. I will take one or the other. The choice is yours. There's only one thing that I get aroused by, and that's trips to the money zone.
Okay.
Who's taking us this week, Griffin?
Okay, hold up, time out. Why am I never invited to the money zone?
Okay, Travis, tell us about, because you make things up. You lie. You lie through the whole thing. You'll lie about the thing, and the people paid us to say the truth, and you lie about the whole thing. You just
How
make
about
it
this?
up.
Travis, you do it. I'll be your safety net. And when you fuck up, I'll be there to catch you like your father figure.
Yeah,
Put your
like
little hand
Lionel
in mine.
Richie, whenever Nicole Richie goes raw. He's there.
Oh, God, I can't take the pressure.
Do it.
No, you do it.
Oh, okay, well, first we want to congratulate Mike on graduating from Stony Brook University.
That sounds like a
Go
wizard
fighting
school.
whitefish.
Is that a wizard school for wizards?
Wizard school.
Yes, Mike has graduated.
Classic.
Mike graduated with a wizarding degree in computer engineering.
Now, a lot of people hear that and they say, what? That's not... And I say, techno magic is what I say
Yeah.
to those people. Circuit spells.
Yeah, techno wizards.
It's all about bits and bytes and incantations.
Where's he going next?
He's going to be pursuing his master's at Stony Brook once more. And unfortunately, his friends Matt, Tony, Franco, and Sean they done fucked up, and they have requested that I do the jingle this week.
Oh, shit.
You will also need to combo. that means you've been lumped in. Oh, by the way, Mike's nickname, the Cap'n.
I like that.
I like that too.
I like any nickname that's unless it's the situation, but the captain is fine.
The listener Jennifer Manzel writes her husband Todd wishes him a happy 40th birthday on June 29th. So just 2 days away. Here's what I know about Todd. Rapid fire. Chef. Vancouver, BC. Before time, he was a chef back in caveman days. We have a Boston Terrier named Maud. Todd's nickname, Gorilla. Turning 40 did cover that.
You're listening to the Captain and the Gorilla on 94.3.
There's your jingle. His hair is like lamb's wool. Awesome. He plays World of Warcraft. That is the order in which I hope he would relate those facts to me were I to meet Todd.
Actually, that's how it's listed on his resume.
This is a
Special
really long-
skills. Hair like lamb's wool.
Todd, this is a really long business card, but I appreciate you giving it to me. Can I feel your hair again? So, happy birthday to you, Todd. Thank you, Jennifer, for wishing Todd such a happy, special day. Sadly, because of the, I'm just going to say, callous misjudgment of Matt, Tony, Franco, and Sean, you are going to have a jingle also sung by Travis as he sings about the captain and the gorilla. I told him to get a Casio keyboard pre-programmed with some backing tracks. I do not think he has taken that action.
Nope.
So let's see what Travis has whipped up.
How are we gonna?
Here's what we're gonna do, Griffin. We're gonna sit here in silence as Travis sings us a song about the captain and gorilla.
So you want... Because I can just do it like acapella, like rockapella.
Yeah, I think you should definitely do that.
I can't. Like, I won't be able to handle.
We are going
right.
to see where this goes. Strap in.
You guys gotta shut up so I can pretend like you're not there.
This is what it's like when Travis has sex too. Okay.
Okay, so here's what I've worked up.
Okay.
Shh, God damn it. Shh. Captain Mike and the gorilla set their boat towards excitement, and they sailed down the river of dreams. They had adventures by the score for about 20 years or more, but then everything ends, or so it seems. Now they've grown up and gotten adult jobs. He's a chef, he's a technical engineer.
Is that it?
Stop laughing.
I'm not laughing.
Is that the end of the song?
No, he's a technical engineer.
Got that bit. Here comes the
Okay.
bridge.
Now Captain Mike and the gorilla have given up adventure. They sold their boat and got a mortgage.
Did that rhyme with
now-
engineer? Did I miss something?
Would that have rhymed if we let you sing it all together?
Yes,
Be honest.
maybe.
Jesus will know if you're lying.
And then pretty much the song devolves from there. And then the rest of it was something about learning that the greatest adventure is life.
Why didn't you sing that bit, Travis? Do you not know how the song works? Is this like an R. Kelly speech?
Well, now I've
breakdown?
lost.
And then after that point, we basically just sing about a free bird flying. There's some more guitar noises.
And then there's a
The
pretty
song
epic
ends. Yeah, so it's pretty much a lot of that. Say so hard, say goodbye to yesterday, etc., 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 and then we wrap it up.
Learn a life lesson.
Learn a life
feelings
lesson.
explored.
Yeah, so it's pretty much just like that. Like, where were you when the world stopped turning? And we all think about how sad we were. Into some guitar, and then it's over. It's the end of the song. It's pretty good. What do you think? Thanks, Alan Jackson. That was a great performance.
Hey,
Yeah, and now he's like an Indian outlaw. It's basically just a meditation on that for another minute and a half. After I do the course a couple more times and have Cherokee, Choctaw, that stuff. There's
it's
some
your
more vaguely
basic
racist stuff.
A B C C A A B C B B B C A D J A C C B song pattern. So
Did you see DJ ACCBB? The beach? He was at the shore last week and he's amazing.
oh fuck.
It's amazing. So thank you guys for, I guess, for that. And thank you, Travis.
Please never, ever make me do that again.
Since splitting up with my girlfriend 2 years ago, I've been focusing on ruining my business and
Nope.
spending. Nope. I've been focusing on running my business and spending time with friends. I'm 23 years old and I have ambitions and goals I would like to achieve. Should I be looking for a relationship? Most of my friends are engaged. Or just carry on doing me? And I don't think you have much of a choice. Wait for someone to come along. Undecided in the UK.
Oh man, it's like this guy's me. Well, like last year when I was 23 and running a business.
Well, Griffin, how did you make this choice?
Listen, I've been running my business with just full steam ahead, and I don't have time to dock in the port. My business is a steamboat. Let me start.
Griffin's in the steamboat.
I'm in the steamboat industry. It's booming, and because it's a hip hop steamboat, and the speakers are loud. So anyway,
Yeah.
hip hop.
The stern wheels of steel is what he calls it.
this primary is going to keep on rolling, and like I don't have time to stop in the port of love. I don't have time to dock there because I'm too busy running my business, and like there's nothing wrong with that because a steamboat in port gets loved, but that's not what a steamboat's for, is it?
For love?
No, it's not. It's for traveling down rivers.
No, yeah, or hosting the most banging R&B rap and beats concerts in the eastern United States.
Exactly.
Listen, undecided in the UK, we all are in the business of spinning plates. We all have different things going on. And sometimes when one plate falls off the stick that you're spinning it on, the dowel rod that you're spinning it on, and it shatters like your relationship did, it's okay to look at the other plates and be like, well, I gotta make sure these are really, really spinning. But eventually, you gotta pick that plate back up and put it back on.
If I've learned anything from ABC family movies and the like, people that always just devote themselves to their job and don't spend any time with family and friends are always the happiest people.
Oh, yeah?
Right? They never look back on their life and regret the choices they've made.
I mean, I'm fucking smiles for miles over here. Like, you don't have to... Because you're spinning... Let's go back to the plate spinning analogy, because I felt like it was so on the nose. Like, you're spinning that plate, and it falls off, and then your chore of a girlfriend comes in and is like, why are you spinning my plates? And it's like, this is my job. I'm a plate spinner.
I'm focusing on this right now.
Yeah, but the problem is you don't look back, like you don't turn 24 and look back on 23. You turn like 68 and you're old and alone and then you're sad.
You don't look back on 23, Travis?
No, you
I
look
think
forward.
about how sweet 23 was every time I go to bed, in my bed.
Really, now you're 24, you're run down.
Like, I'm already like a fifth of the way through my life.
Don't think of it that way. Whoa! Yeah?
I'm going with the
You and,
120 years.
you and Electric Neil just...
I mean, what if every year that gets away from me is another year that I spent alone on this fucking steamboat? This steamboat sucks. I can't sleep on it because it's just parties all the time. What was I thinking?
To be fair, we tried to talk you out of it.
Why did I buy this from that shady Cajun businessman? This was the worst idea. I thought it was going to be like Maverick, but it's not like Maverick. It's just shitty hip-hop parties all the time, and I can't sleep. Fuck it, and I'm so alone. Fuck you, Maverick. The movie's full of lies. I thought Jodie Foster was going to come in here and jump my bones, but that's not what happened, is it?
So it's less focusing on your business and more trying to get Jodie Foster to fall in love with you. By the way,
I mean, I was
a
focusing
little
on my
misguided,
business.
as it turns out. little barking up the wrong tree there. I guess undecided in the UK is what we're saying is, you want to buy a steamboat?
I'll give it to you
I
cheap.
know it.
Cheaper than I got it.
I know a guy who will cut you a deal.
Let's do a quick Yahoo.
Okay, all right, sounds good.
This one was sent in by Ryan M. Thank you, Ryan. It's by Yahoo Answers user BX, who asks, should Obama try to change his image by wearing body armor and showing the world he is ready for action? Obama just does not seem presidential enough, and his policy on troop withdrawals are making him look soft. Here's the thing. Yes. Here's what's up. I think Obama should dress up in full-blown robot armor. I think he should carry around a big gun all the time. And I think, can we get a rapier? Can you carry around a rapier everywhere he goes? And like two flags sort of tucked within his back so he looks like some sort of superhero, some sort of patriotic superhero.
I think he should wear a costume reminiscent of George Washington.
Oh, you're saying like full-blown powdered wig. Like
Yeah.
peg leg.
Like, let's president it up, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So we have basically like old-timey Obama or like Cy-Bama. Cy-Bama.
Techno-Obama.
Okay, so what about
Techno-Obama. Sure.
him in a George Washington costume inside of a robotic exoskeleton?
Ooh, I love it. Like, oh, that couldn't get any weirder. Him in an exoskeleton. It opens up. Oh, shit. He's in George Washington gear. What about, instead of body armor, what about Under Armour? He just shows up. Shows up completely
I'm sports
flexed out.
president.
It just cuts to Obama running up and down the bleachers, and he stops and goes, I love Gatorade.
Obama, you
And
got to
then-
run this country. And he's like, I can't. I'm sporting. Back off. They're like,
can't
we
run the
need you
country,
to
I'm-
sign or veto these policies. And he's like, I can't. I got to catch this football. Sports president.
I can't run the country. I'm running these wind sprints.
Here's the thing. Every president has his thing, right? Like, everyone has his scene. Like, Bill Clinton was the president who loved blowjobs, loved getting them. And then there was...
To be fair, he ran on that platform.
Yeah, it's like, who's got 2 thumbs of those blowjobs? Me. I do.
He ran on that platform, but not as fast as Obama.
Nope,
He's a sports president.
He's sports president. Well, I don't know. That's the thing. I feel like Obama hasn't established himself as a particular. He doesn't have a goof. He doesn't have a.
He
goof.
could be the sword fighting president.
That'd be good. But I'm
like
pretty
that.
sure that like Aaron Burr was he a president?
No.
Sure. Yeah.
Hamilton. He was a pres, right? One of those
Yeah.
guys who was like scrappy. One of those pugilistic guys.
Scrappy. Yeah. The ones that are like built like a short tank with a big mustache.
Okay, but just picture this, right?
Teddy.
Obama. Okay, so the
Garfield.
scene is this: we're inside the Senate. They're trash talking Obama, being like, "He's soft. He's soft." Obama kicks down a door.
Yeah, with robot
Shirt
boots.
unbuttoned to his navel.
Oh shit.
Slices
Oh, shit.
the Constitution in half.
Well, he wouldn't.
Stabs a dude.
Okay. Here's a problem. A few things with that are a problem. Like 100 things that are problematic with that situation
Okay.
you described.
I can name one right off the bat. Our president is not Mike Haggar.
He isn't Mike Haggar. He's not wearing a belt around his chest, not trying to rescue the mayor's daughter. That's problem one.
That's problem one.
Problem two, he's not even remotely built like Mike Haggar, Travis. Look at him. Like, he's good. He's a great president and a great leader for our country. But he's not a strong man, I don't think. He doesn't look he's never struck me as a particularly
He's the cat burglar type. Like he'd
Okay.
sneak in from the skylight.
yeah.
And
Okay, so he could become Obama, our wispiest president.
yeah,
I like that.
just like behind a door frame, he sneaks
Where'd
in.
he go?
That's his jam. He's just wispy all the time. You never know where he's going to be.
So, and by the way, I just realized this. I do want to apologize. I've now stereotyped Obama as a criminal and good at sports. So I'm sorry, America. I did my best. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, America.
So there's got to be other like what if he could be like our most tender president? What if he just like
like
wrote
that.
poems?
Oh, and he did like fireside chats, but instead of being in a wheelchair,
I mean, you
he was
saw
like
that-
laying on a bearskin rug.
You saw that video of that baby crying, and he was like, "Hold on, let me just. Do you mind if I see that baby?" And the baby shut its fucking mouth like at the moment that his sweet presidential hands, his tender presidential digits, like touched it. You saw that video, right? Because that's what I'm talking about. He's got powers.
The thing is, I can't. I think he should be wearing Under Armour in all these situations.
Why?
What? Because it's like because if he wants to keep that sports door open, and I think just wearing Under Armour says that I'm gonna do some sports later, or I just got done doing some sport. Like he gets the sports points without actually having to do any physical.
So it
activity.
tells
and he carries around a water bottle, like one of those squeezy bottles, all the time.
Right.
A Nalgene. Like it tells people like, hey, I just did sports, and also I'm too busy to get out of my sportswear because I
Yeah,
gotta run
right.
this country. I gotta make laws and stuff and pass them.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw out one last idea here.
Oh, you're okay. Shutting it down.
Barack Obama, the hipster president.
Okay, I like this so much. So he could first off gotta grow a silly little mustache. Mm-hmm. You gotta drink PBR, pretty much exclusive.
He already does.
He does.
Yeah, he loves PBR.
How do you know that?
Because
Wait, how do you know
it was
that?
in all the press photos, like when he was running for president.
Of him slamming a peeber?
Yeah.
God damn! If I'd known that, I would have voted for him
Impossible.
twice.
Impossible. Travis, if you have a picture of the president slamming, if you at home have a picture of the president slamming a PBR,
Hold on,
I need it in the forums today.
Obama PBR images. Yeah. Wait, no, that's photoshopped. Get out of here, Travis.
Get out
All
here,
of this
Travis.
is real. Look it up.
It didn't give me the pictures I crave, but if you've got one not photoshopped, I want to see real pictures of our commander in chief slamming a
Slamming
PBR.
God's beer.
I think
Guys,
it is, I
go
think
ahead.
it's a real
No.
thing.
That's Todd's beer. Give it back. You take it back. So I want to hear Griffin's last question. First, some super quick housekeeping stuff. This is the big one you've been waiting for. If you go to maxfunstore.com right now, you will be able to buy the brand new My Brother and Me t-shirt designed by Mr. Justin Rousseau, or Justin Russo, depending on how French I'm feeling. It is an amazing design. I adore it. I can say that because I didn't have anything to do with it. It comes in cobalt for dudes and turquoise for ladies. We had a lot of people asking for a turquoise girl shirt, and so we settled on turquoise for the ladies, specially cut for them. These are high quality, soft, beautiful shirts. They have a tag you can tear away, so that's super nice.
They're alternative
Tearaway
apparel,
tag.
which is President Obama's favorite t-shirt brand, because he doesn't like those lamestream tees.
What you need to do is be like Mr. Dr. Muffin, who's my hero and yours, Gregory, I call him. You wear the shirt and you get on TV. That's key.
Does it matter what show they get on?
Don't get on Tosh.0 again, because we've covered that market.
Also, don't get on Cops unless it's you taking out a dude who just committed a crime. Like, you just straight up tackle him and stand up and point at your shirt.
And try to sneak into, like, photos or whatever. Try to get it into cool places. Our buddy Bob Ball has actually made, like, a video series where his MBMBaM t-shirt goes on tours and
If we could just
locales.
start, like, a series of people being that guy who, like, ducks in the back of pictures and points at their MBMBaM shirt, like, I would like that to become, like, the new, like, meme.
Get buried in your shirt. Get buried in it when you get.
Buy a lot of them and build a house off.
Just then
We need
you'll
your
live.
money.
Then it'll be forever. Our show will live forever.
Go buy one of those. maxfunstore.com is the website. Go get one. Go get one for someone you love. What better way to introduce the show to someone than get them a t-shirt and say, you like this now? Also, go to the forums. That's at MaximumFun.org. You can find those and come talk about our show and all
Last
the other
week,
fine Maximum
Griffin
programs.
made a joke about nomenclature and drinking game, and we got so many emails about rules for an MBMBaM drinking game, which I think that's a great idea, but we're not going to limit your creativity. So go to the forums and somebody start some line of discussion about.
I have a
drinking game.
great MBMBaM drinking game, and it is while you listen to our show, you drink an adult beverage, and when you feel thirsty, you refresh yourself with that beverage.
Okay. So every time you feel like taking a drink, you take a drink.
Every time the spirit compels you to drink your drink, then you drink it like a fucking adult.
That's less of a game.
Is it?
To live will be a great adventure. Think about it.
I learned that from your fucking song, Travis. So don't tell me that's not
Travis. And also go to bit.ly/MBMBaM Tune 1 and watch the MBMBaM Super Show. It's absolutely amazing.
true. I want 100. Can we commission them to make 100 of those?
Yes.
We want to say thank you so much to people talking about our show on Twitter. Jonah Sky is trying to get people on board. Deadpool Sky continuing this theme that I've just started now.
I'm seeing a lot of people listening to us on road trips, like Ben Laden and Media Fairy.
Media Fairy.
Yeah,
Media Fairy was on a long one.
I think that's just great because I also listen to podcasts on road trips. Not my own podcast, but other people's.
That would be pretty cool
My
if you
voice.
listen to your own one.
Hey, do you remember when I
Yeah.
did this goof?
So thank you to everybody who's been listening, and Hey Friend, Heavy Mano, Nemi, everybody. There's so many.
Let's
people,
hit our
and we-
old favorites, Michelle Mittens and Awesome Man Marika.
Oh man,
Yeah. Oh man.
Killing it
Ed
every
Fail, Freeman Tim, everybody. A Resilient Rabbit, Kevin Wilson, everybody.
Starda.
just guys,
Everybody.
fucking
Guys,
thanks.
thank you.
Everybody.
Yeah, you're like
Grace.
you're like the fucking best people. Trav Man, Trevor Woodburn,
The Trisket.
the Trisket always.
fucking killing it overseas.
S.
Great.
Diesel.
Great Nanners, Maya Love. Oh, that Carrie is back in the fold after taking a month off. We're happy to have her. This is a train
How
that
about
keeps on
fucking
rolling.
Eric, Patrick, and Jimison, who got our fucking stupid show tattooed on their bodies forever.
Yep.
Yeah. Corinne Tags, what's up?
The Brennel.
Dan-
I love you guys so much, I'm fucking angry about it.
Dan Arkin, fuck you.
Fuck you guys.
Fearless
you
Gunner,
fucking
you
jerks. I love
asshole.
you so much.
All right. So, Sam McBastard, Fancy Weeble, thank you
Hey,
to everybody.
how about Rocky Horror? who's
Magic
making
Whiskey.
MBMBaM mixtape number 2. You fucking
Oh,
jerk.
shit, you asshole. Thanks for
Golly
being so
golly.
fucking cool.
Golly Ollie and Jacob Locker and Cal sending questions every week, you fucking dicks.
Lil SARS helping out, pitching in. Okay.
Dale Skipper.
All right.
All right, we
So
got
that's our angry segment about how much we love you.
Fucking love you, man.
Our parents used to have that segment pretty frequently, actually. So thank you guys. Griffin, I'm
you guys
ready.
so much.
My body is ready, Griffin. Give me the last question.
This one was sent in by Cal. Thanks, Cal. I love you, you fucking dick. It's by Yahoo Answers user Raymond, who asks, does this story sound too cliche? Male lawyer plus female cop plus friction between the two plus murder plus mystery?
Justin McElroy.
I'm Travis McElroy.
I'm Griffin McElroy.
This has been my brother, and me. Kiss your dad. Square on the lips.
Keep your heart, 3 stacks. Keep your heart. Hey, keep your heart, 3 stacks. Keep your heart. Man, these girls are smart. 3 stacks, these girls are smart. Play your part.